If you would all please rise and remain standing until the flags have been retired.
Right, peace. Prepare to post. Post colors.
Please,
All military personnel and veterans present. Who?
please face our flag and honor her by saying the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night, but our flag was still there. Oh, sing does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Prepare to retrieve colors. Retrieve colors. Stand, peace. Colors.
Thank you. You may be seated. Special thanks to our national anthem singer, William Gray. Outstanding job. And we, of course, also thank the American Legion Campbell Richmond Post 63, Don Carter, Jerry Golaski, Rick Thompson, and Steve Willett. Gentlemen, thank you so much. And now I would like to introduce to you our hardworking association and your tournament manager, Sharon Childroff.
Welcome to Waterford. Let me begin by thanking each of you for attending and being a part of today's opening ceremonies. Your presence is what makes these ceremonies meaningful. I would like to begin by acknowledging the Metro Detroit USBC for hosting us. Both of our go ahead, give them applause. Both of our centers for their support for this event. Krista Thompson and John Francis from the Convention Bureau, actually I believe it's called the Sports Commission, for pulling all of our hotel accommodations and their attractions together, and in particular Sarah Arpke from the Marriott for her attention to detail and her organized support of our event. With the support of all of these individuals, we know you will be provided a great tournament and a fun-filled experience here in the Metro Detroit area. It has been 23 years since the last time we were in the Metro Detroit area. That's a long time. We are again asking each of you to support BBL, Bowling's charity. Last year, between your donations and our ball sale, we were able to donate over $11,000 from the women. I stress from the women to our veterans. So please be generous and drop a few coins into our little piggies to continue to support our veterans. Again, this year we have both the 4-person team and the 5-person team events, and competition will again be in 3 different average divisions in the doubles and singles in all events. Our centers will receive over $116,000 in lineage fees and over $27,000 in local workers' pay. And this year's prize fund will be in excess of $200,000. All in all, the Metro Detroit area will realize in excess of $2.5 million added to their economy. I'm sure with the buildings that are downtown Detroit that go ka-ching, there'll be a lot more than that. This will be added to their economy thanks to the shopping and dining and the hotel stays by our bowlers. Thanks to each of you for your continued support of this tournament. Beginning next year, an Emerge State Association, it will be up to each of you if we are able to continue to bring you women's events. Please, please continue to support all of our women's events. Thank you. And have a good time this weekend.
Thank you, Sharon. Thanks again to the City of Waterford, the Metro Detroit Board of Directors, and to our host houses, Airway and Century Bowl. We look forward to the next few months working with all of you and getting to know the area. We have a few representatives from that lane. I don't believe there's anybody here from Century. They're busy working our doubles and singles. Is there somebody here? Oh, Century. Come on out. And from Airway, we have Jim Southgate and Sheila Kerr. Mo? Yeah, Mo. All right. I don't know where we lost Jim. He's okay. With either.
We want to thank you for coming into Waterford for our houses. Good bowling. See you guys soon.
Welcome for you ladies that are staying out here tonight. We do have karaoke going on this weekend, so come on out and stay with us.
I would like to introduce to you some of the special guests that we have here with us today. First of all, from the Michigan State BA, we have their president, Bruce Marshall. Board members Scott McLeod and Larry Matzik. Scott Barker is also here, but he tells me he's not coming out because he's not in uniforms. Okay, we also have the Michigan State Youth and the senior president. Roger takes care of them when they're young and then again when they're old. Roger Shildroff. And of course, the Youth Association manager, our own Sharon Shildroff. And we have a special guest with us today. It is Mary McCleary, and she's the Ohio WBA Association manager. Mary, come on out. Yeah, come on out. Mary is part of the Midwest contingent. Some of you do bowl in that Midwest tournament, and the Ohio just got done hosting it. Did a great job. And finally, we have today with us from the Detroit Sports Commission, Chris Smith and John Francis. Chris, you got a few words for us?
That's okay. That's okay. It's a good thing Chris and Krista are close. Chris couldn't make it today, but on behalf of the Detroit Metro Sports Commission, we welcome all of you to the area. We're very proud to be a part of this, and it's very exciting, and I love you guys. So have a great time. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Bruce did put a plug in that, and we're not supposed to snitch, but we are going to Lansing next year. The Michigan State Women's Board of Directors is a big part of this tournament. Before the tournament even begins, they are looking at the rules. And of course, you will see them here almost every weekend working the tournament. It is my pleasure to introduce these board members to you. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Our second vice president from Sheridan, Jan Matson. Shirley Bowman, our director number 2 from Traverse City. Director number 3, Joyce Allen from West Branch. She is our tournament opening chair. Director number 6, Sharon Paul from Benton Harbor, also a member of the tournament opening committee. Carol Thayer. Claire. Sorry, Carol. Director number 8, Marty Boron from Canton. Director number 10, Ann Block from Taylor. Our association manager, Sharon Shildroff. And I am your president, Mary DeBoer from Hamilton. Thank you, ladies. Also, special thanks to Jonathan Betts and his crew, who are taking our pictures today, and over the next few months, we'll be taking beautiful pictures of all our bowlers. Jonathan, we can't thank you enough for all you do for us. Our tournament honoree, Libby Fletcher, will now be presented by our tournament manager, Sharon Childroff. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. John Vorpego, president of Metro Detroit, will introduce his board of directors that are here today, and many of these will be helping with the tournament over the next few months.
Thank you, Mary. We're so happy that once again the state women's tournament is once again back in Metro Detroit. We're so happy about that. Thank you. And we're particularly honored this year that this year's tournament is dedicated to our Hall of Fame member and the Ladies Hall of Fame member, Libby Fletcher. That's quite an honor. Congratulations, Libby. I would now like to introduce many of my board members that are present here and working here today. Our Vice President, George Brzezinski. Of course, Libby Fletcher. Ann Block is here. Pat Clicks, and Marty Marshall. And also here are two hardworking members of our staff at the association office, Pam Kidd and Kathy Huffer. So I hope you all bowl good today, win some 50-50s, win some brackets, and win some jackpots. And thanks for supporting the tournament. Thank you.
All right, Sharon, you're up.
Where's our honoree? Who's escorting her? Come on down. Okay, this year's tournament honoree doesn't need an introduction, but we're going to give you some information about her. Our honoree is Libby Fletcher from Metro Detroit. For over 40 years, Libby has been a member of what is now known as the Metro Detroit USBC. I served with her just a few years before somebody carted me off to Grand Rapids. And of those 40 plus years, Libby has been an active member of her local, state, and national organizations. Libby has served as an officer or director in the Metro Detroit Association for over 25 years. First as a director for 15 years, and then she advanced from third vice president to president over the next 5 years, a position that she held for 4 years. Because of term limits, Libby was unable to seek re-election as president, but she is once again serving as a director on the Metro Detroit USBC board. Libby also served on the WIBC board of directors from 2002 until 2006 with various committee assignments. Following the merger of all three national organizations, Libby was appointed to the USBC board of directors in 2007. She was re-elected in 2009 and 2012 and served a total of 8 years on the USBC National Board of Directors. As a national board member, Libby chaired the Strategic Planning Committee and the Diversity Committee, and she also served on the Executive Council. And although Libby is no longer a sitting member of the USBC Board of Directors, she continues to be appointed to and to serve on the BVL, Brightening Veterans' Lives Committee. Her enthusiasm for this wonderful charity is one of the reasons that we are able to raise the amounts of money in Michigan and send each year. And as a result of your enthusiasm, Michigan, for the last 3 or 4 years, has placed second in the nation. So, we are getting bugged constantly by Libby. Good bugging. On a state level, Libby has served as a member of the Tellers Committee for 3 years and as its chair for 1 year. She was also an assistant sergeant at arms for 1 year. But perhaps her biggest and most important contribution to the Michigan State USBC Women's Bowling Association is her support of our state tournament. Libby has consistently led the way as a squad leader for over 25 years, bringing in 10 or more teams. Last year, Libby brought us 29 teams. And this year, she has brought us 32 teams. Just imagine, ladies, the success we could all enjoy if everyone showed this same kind of dedication, spirit, and commitment to this tournament. Libby has bowled in and consistently supported her city, state, and national tournaments as a squad leader for over 20 years, and this year marks Libby's 37th year of participation in this Michigan State tournament. She has also attended over 30 years of Michigan State Women's annual meetings, 10 years to the BA State annual meetings, and she has also attended the youth annual meeting. She is a member of the national, state, and local 5 and 600 clubs, the TNBA, and both the state and local pioneer clubs. A recipient of several well-deserved awards, including the John P. Gabby and Tom McKay Awards for promotion and support of bowling. Libby was also honored as the 2005 Woman of the Year by the then Detroit Women's Bowling Association. She also has championship titles to her credit. She has won the Michigan State Mixed Tournament All Events in 2014, and she won a doubles championship in the Pontiac Women's Bowling Association in 2001. For all of her support, dedication, and passion for our sport, Libby was inducted into the Detroit Bowling Hall of Fame for meritorious service in 2008 and into the Michigan State USBC Women's Bowling Association Hall of Fame in 2011. And she is not done yet. Last month, Libby was elected to the new combined state board and will begin serving her term in August. For all of these reasons and more to come, we are proud to dedicate the 2018 Michigan State Women's Tournament to Libby Fletcher. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate our deserving tournament honoree, Libby Fletcher. And Libby, in recognition of this tournament and your being our honoree, we have a facsimile of the actual entry with your picture on it. And would you like to talk? Let me take my junk and get out of here.
You've said everything, really. I did all that, no wonder I'm tired. God. First of all, thank you to the Michigan State USBC WBA for this honor. It's very funny, in the last couple of weeks, a couple of people have told me that they thought I had died because the tournament was dedicated to me. I'm like, it didn't say in memory of. So I am alive and well, just so everybody knows. I would really like to thank the WBA for this honor. It's amazing. I look at the people before me and just go, wow, really? Sandy Schultz, really? Some of the really hard hitters and the women that have been my mentors at the state level. So thank you very much for this honor. Can't wait to fill these lanes next month. Thank you.
I am now going to ask John Orpagel, President of Detroit, and Sharon Shildroff to assist with the official ribbon cutting of the ceremony. John, where are you?
We have scissors?
You get the scissors.
Don't give John the scissors.
We don't allow Sharon sharp objects. I officially declare the 91st tournament of the Michigan State Women's Bowling Association open. We will now ask our tournament honoree, Libby Fletcher, to officially begin the tournament by throwing out the very first ball. Could we get the lane turned on, please? 25, Libby? Yep, okay. 25.
Yeah, right.
You did a good job this year, Nene. Good job. We're pretty cool.
I know.
Okay, Libby, this is for TV, so remember. No pressure.
Okay, no pressure, Libby. There's only 10 pins. Thank you, ladies, for all of your a few minutes to get this cleaned up. Sharon will have a few words for you before you begin your competition.
Please step forward. Please step forward. Our monitor is going to give you something in recognition of that achievement.